Imagine opening a new restaurant just 1 week before an unprecedented wildfire decimates the community you intended to serve. Woon, the beloved LA noodle shop with a cult following, opened its second location on the Altadena and Pasadena border just before the fires. While the restaurant was spared from burning down, they later reopened, riddled with uncertainty about its future, with half of the neighboring area completely wiped out. Well, luckily today, the woks are fired, the pork belly is succulent, and the sound of slurping noodles fill the space. California Live's Amber Pfister is live at Woon Pasadena with owner Keegan Fong. Now, Amber, this food looks pretty incredible, so please tell me you're bringing some back to the studio for me.
Jess, of course I will. It's Friday, my friend, so I have plenty of food for you, and it is so good. Woon is amazing. And also, by the way, take a look at just the ambiance here, from just the pictures to the wood tables. You got the wallpaper. Everything is perfect. If you are looking for the perfect little date spot, this is the place you want to come. And of course, you want to say hi to Keegan. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. So thank you for having us. I know you've had quite the last couple of months.
Yeah, so we opened on December 30th to a line down the street every day for about a week.
Amazing.
And then we had to close on January 7th due to the Eaton Fire. Yeah.
It's been a lot, but you are now back open. And from what it sounds like, the community is really coming together.
Yeah, we reopened on January 18th, and it was pretty bleak, but the community has really rallied, supported us, and kept us pretty busy for the last, few weeks, which is awesome.
Good, it is, and I can see why, because I've been tasting a little bit of everything, and it is chef's kiss. Let's talk a little bit about how you started. I know that Mama Fong is a very big influence and inspiration for you.
Yeah, so, Woon is the story of Mama Fong.
Yeah.
It's about her immigration pattern from Shanghai to Hong Kong to the U.S. And, the menu's really based on her recipes, her original recipes, stuff I grew up on.
Yeah.
And it's just a story that I really wanted to share because it was personal and I left a career in marketing, and I really wanted to kind of focus on sharing a real story, an authentic story. And for me, it was just sharing Mama Fong's story. And my mom, my friends know her as Mama Fong because she cooked for everyone. She cooked for my sister and I growing up. So
Mama Fong must be very, very proud because this food is great. And obviously, like you mentioned, there's always just a line out the door. I know in 2014 when you had your pop-up, that's kind of how you started. There were two dishes that were very popular that you started with, and it was these two, right?
Yeah, so we only did the beef noodles and the veggie noodles, which are not here, and then the pork belly bao. But we did a ton of those every time we had a pop-up event. And when we opened the brick and mortar, we kind of filled it in with all the other nostalgic Mama Fong recipes as well.
I love it. I love how you expanded, and by the way, everything is so good. Now I want to talk about your noodles. They are perfect. They're like the perfect chew. So I know today we are going to talk a little bit about stir fry. So if you are at home and you want to make a little stir fry tonight, there are 3 golden rules that Keegan wants to tell us about. So tell me a little bit about the noodles.
Yeah, so our noodles, we call them Woon chewy noodles. They're very thick and chewy, al dente. We do that on purpose, and then they get charred in the wok, so you get this smoky flavor.
Okay.
So if you're at home, you really want to just start with separating the items because in order to get that char at home, you don't have a high-powered burner, so you want to cook everything separately.
Okay, I like that. See, that was one thing I had no idea. And you were also saying you can use lots of different sauces. Like, it doesn't just have to be soy sauce.
It doesn't have to be soy sauce. To keep it simple, today we have dark soy sauce, light soy sauce, and sesame oil.
Okay.
You can use that to marinate your beef. You can also use it to cook the stir fry. For us, we like to keep it simple. If you're at home, my mom started as a home cook. I started as a home cook.
Yeah.
And, when you don't have all the right equipment, you can do it at home and kind of get close to what you can get here.
So you do the meat first.
Meat first, and then you're going to move on to the veggies.
Okay.
But make sure you remove everything from the pan so it kind of gets that residual heat and that char that you can't really achieve.
I wish you guys could hear or smell this because it is.
So you would move on to the noodles after that.
And then last but not least.
Yeah, the best part, right?
The best part. Now, what kind of sauce is that?
We're just using oil just so it doesn't stick onto the pan.
Okay.
You don't want to use too much oil. My mom, she really likes less oil in all of her foods.
Yeah,
so.
it's probably a little healthier too.
Yeah. And for us, we have our own stir-fry sauce that we make in-house, which is a variation of what I just mentioned. But, you want to cook the noodles and then the sauce on top. stir fry that. You don't have to do the toss at home, but if you're feeling confident, you can do that.
I like
then you're
that.
going
I
to
like the confidence this morning.
everything in there at the end, and that's where you'll get, all the flavors combined. So.
You make this look way too easy, Keegan. I'm going to try this. It's going to end up on my kitchen floor.
So yeah, this is it in a nutshell, and we have our finished product over there that was made in our woks in the kitchen.
Well, listen, Keegan, I'm so happy that you reopened your doors. Congrats to all the success. Actually, the community, come by, come take a look at Woon. Come have their amazing noodles. Are you gonna make me eat alone? You're doing okay.
I'll eat a chicken wing.
Keegan, the perfect chew. Jess, happy Friday, my friend. Don't worry. All this is coming back to you. You deserve it. It's been a long week.
It's good. It has been a long week, and my mic, I'm so glad that it can't pick up the noises my stomach is making right now because it looks so good, and I'm hungry again. What else is new? Thanks, Amber.